So in this video, I'm going to show you how I made this shawl. I got this off of a website a long time ago. I really don't remember where, but email me if you would like me, if you want to get a PDF. I can send it to you. So I'm going to use the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, and this is the violet color. So you're gonna head and do your slip knot. I always leave a long tail to weave it in. It's just easier for me to do that. So the pattern says we will start by chaining 4. Then you're gonna go back in the first chain and slip stitch to make a ring. Then you may want to just make sure you get the center, which I have already, let me see. I think there's a center right there. Okay, so you're gonna chain up 3. Then 2 double crochets, the same ring. Actually, it starts more or less like a granny square. Chain 2, then 3 double crochets. Then you're going to, I'm looking at this and I like the way this looks. So I think it kind of like, it feels like it's gonna snag if I leave it like that. Let me start over. Let me start over to do this because I don't like, my experience, these things snag. So let me just start over real quick. So it's 4. Make a ring, make sure you put your finger in here. Like put your finger in there, so there. Do it like that. Do the 3. Then 2 double crochets. Chain 2. Then 3 double crochets. Chain 2. Three double crochets. And then another set. Chain 2. And then another double crochet. 3 double crochets. I'm gonna pull on this a little bit to close it. So basically it's going to be this. So you don't want to do it the round. It's going to be like this. So the second round, I'll get it on the side. You're going to chain up 3 and turn. And then in the next chain 2 space, I'm going to do 3 double crochets. Chain 2 3 double crochets. So this is the one side of the shawl. It's always going to be like that. So it's going to be the same. You chain 1, and then this is going to be the middle, which is always going to be the same as well. It's 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. So this is the middle. So the sides and the middle are going to be this, always going to be the same. So here you chain 1, and then you do the other side with the shawl. Chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. And then, let me see. Then you're going to double crochet. Was like that. It looks so weird. Okay, so you're gonna do the 3 double crochets, then you're going to, on the top of the chain 3, I can find it. You're going to do a double crochet. I think that looks right. Yes, because you chain 3 here, and that's going to be your double crochet. So round, this is round 1, 2, 3, round 4. Do the same. You're going to chain up 3, turn, and you're going to go into this space and do the side of the shawl. And this is a repeat pattern, so it'll start to repeat itself, and it's very easy. Once you get the hang of it, you will not need to look at the diagram. Okay, so this is where we're going to start to increase. So there's one side. We're going to chain 1. We're going to do you double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. It's like a V-stitch with 2 chains in the middle. Chain 1, and then do your the middle of the shawl. It's always going to be the same. 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3. Then chain 1, and then here you're going to do the other side, which is the other side of the shawl. So it's double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 1, and then do your side, the other side, which is 3 double crochets plus 2 chains plus 3 double crochets. Then you're going to double crochet on the top of this chain. So there, it looks. It says so row. It's 1, 2, 3. Row 4. Chain up 3, turn, do your side of the shawl, chain 1, then you're going to crochet. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay, so chain 1, and then in this space right here, you're going to do 7 double crochets. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 1 in the center. Chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets. Chain 1, go to this, just chain 2 space and do your 7 double crochets. Oops. I think that's, yes, okay, chain 1. Do your, kind of weird. Okay. Then do the side, the same as the other side. Your 3 double crochets, chain 2, double crochets. And then double crochet on the top of the chain 3 space. I like to get the 2. There you go. Okay. Okay. So in the next row, chain up 3. The side of the shawl. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, you're chain 1. You're always going to chain 1 in between these stitches. You're going to jump in and you're going to do 6 double crochets, but not in here, but between the stitches. So between here, the stitches, you're going to do 6. Oh, sorry, wait. You're going to do the 6, but you're going to chain in between. So chain 1 and then go to the next one. Chain 1 here. So you have 7 single crochets. Double crochets here. So you're going to have 6 on this row. So chain 1, chain 1, and here's the last one right here. So right here it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you should have 6. And it's important to have the correct amount on this side because it does matter. Once you continue the pattern, you're going to see why. So if you miss one, you can try to fix it. It's all right, but it's just best if you just count. If you count 7 here, then you should have 6. There shouldn't be a problem. So chain 1, and do your middle of the shawl. Oopsie. Let's see. So go ahead and, I don't want to bore you by watching, but you have to watch me crochet. So go ahead and do this chain 1 and do your 6 double crochets here with a chain in between. Then jump over here and do your your side, and then a double crochet on top of the chain 3. Okay, so I'm at the end, and then the last is to do your double crochet on the top of the chain. Okay, so that is row 1, 2, 3, 4, row 5. So again, you're always going to do the chain 3. You're going to turn, do the side of the shawl. This. Next, chain 1, and this is where, let me see. Okay, so hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, going into the chain 1 space, you're going to crochet, do 2 double crochets, chain 1, and then 2 double crochets. The next chain 1 space, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, two double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets, the last one. So you should have a total of 5. You just repeat chain 1, middle, then chain 1, do it on the same side, and finish your other side just like this one. So the next round, you're gonna do your, your chain 3 on the side, and then in this chain 1 space here, you're going to do the double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. You're gonna chain 1. You're gonna go into this first chain 1 space and do a single crochet, chain 3. In this next space, do the single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the next one, chain 3, and single crochet in the last space. So you should have a total of like 3 little loops right here. So we're going to chain 1, do your V, the next chain 1 space, chain 1 to the middle, double crochet, chain 1, your V, chain 1, and then repeat the same, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the next space, chain 3, chain 3. That's why I was saying, oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and this is my mistake. Okay, I found a mistake. I should have, this one should have been here. That's why you need your 5, because you need to make your 3 loops. So since out of that, I don't have. So a quick fix would be to leave it like that, to have your 3 loops. Let me see if I can fix it. Just chain up 3, 5, and do your, so that's your V. So that would be a fix to it. You really wouldn't notice it. Because I skipped this one here. Should have 5, I have 4, and I need 3 up here. So that's how you can fix it, or you can just ribbit, and then continue the pattern, and start over. If not, that's a way to fix it. When you start to crochet and you get quite experienced at it, you start to figure out ways to fix it instead of just, ripping it all out, because it's a pain, especially, I could, but I don't want to. So you figure out ways to fix it, and it's really not noticeable in this pattern. You can get away with it. So if you ever skip one, that's a good way to fix it. And it won't be that noticeable. Ouch, my nose is itchy. Okay. So, there you go. So I don't mind making mistakes. That's good, because that way I can show you, if you want to fix it or just, continue to rip it all out and do the same. It just depends on what you want to do. I know people that they like to have it perfect. Some are like, I'll fix it. Oh, jeez. Okay, if I can find the... Okay, so we're here at this one. So, yeah. Okay, so chin up 3. Do your... So this is where the pattern is going to start to repeat itself. So if you remember on on the 1, 2, 3, the 4th, see on the 4th round, we did the V-stitch and then the 7. So it starts again. So as you can see, it's going to start growing because, see, we had a V-stitch here and here. Now we have one here, here, here. So it grows. Because we had a V-stitch. I went here and here, just on these. And then it's going to start to grow. So basically this round is going to be round 1, 2, 3, round 4. So round 4, you're going to do these 7 double crochets. See if I did that correctly. Yeah. Then here, you're going to chain 1. You're going to go into this chain 3 space. You're going to single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, and then single crochet in this one. So now you should have 2 little loops right here. Then you chain 1, and then you continue the 7 double crochets. And that's how you would do the other side. So 7 double crochets, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. You can have 2 loops. And that's how you'd finish off the other side. Okay, so next round is, I already did the side, so you're going to chain 1. You're going to repeat the double crochet in the middle of the stitch. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. And I noticed earlier that I made another mistake. I actually put 2 in this one. I actually had to redo it. It couldn't be fixed. So that's the repeat here. And then here you're going to chain 1. You're going to say single crochet and then chain 3 and single crochet in the next one, and that's it. Chain 1 and then do your double crochet in between the stitches by chaining 1 in between. Oh goodness, my nose, I don't know why it just won't stop. Okay, so that's that. So it does, once you've, once you've made a couple of more rounds, you will not need the diagram. You can do it on your own. It's a very, repetitive. I like this shawl. If you're going to change colors, you can change colors every, just probably maybe every 2 to 3 rows. It just depends on what you want to do. I usually do this one in a solid color. I just find it easier. So I'm going to repeat. I'm going to finish this and then I'll show you, because next comes the one that are two double crochets and chain 1 in each of these. Then I'm going to show you the last round where the V starts again and show you where those go. Okay, so the next round, you're going to chain 1 and then you're going to do the 2 double crochets. Golly, as soon as I start talking, my nose itches. I don't understand this. You're going to do the 2 double crochets. You're going to do the chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, so I just want to make sure I'd have the 5. So here you're going to chain 1 and you're going to slip stitch into this little slip stitch from below. I mean, not slip stitch, single crochet, chain 1 and then continue double crochets and the chain 1. So just repeat that. I'm going to do this one because I don't like it, kind of like yarn split, not like the way it looks. So just repeat that on the other side. Your chain 1 and then you. So this can become confusing. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not part of this set right here. It looks like it is, but it's not. So make sure that you do not use this stitch. And the way to know is you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just have 5. So don't, because you're gonna have an extra one. Make sure to not confuse that stitch. See right over here with the actual stitch you're supposed to be doing, because it gets confusing. So that's just, make sure you don't do that. Okay, now I'm going to finish this other round and I'll be back. Okay, so the next row, again, it's another repeat row of the V-stitch. So you're going to do your V-stitch here, and then you're going to start the single crochet, chain 3 single crochet round again, and then a V-stitch here. Don't forget to add your V-stitch here. I've done that where I just forget. So it needs to be added. If you want to, let's say you've reached your desired length when you finish on this round, on the round with the two double crochets, chain 1 double crochets. So you would finish this round, then you would just leave it at it as is. I've made this before. I made these. I like this pattern. I haven't what do you call it? I haven't done a border. Maybe on this one I will, just so it can look cleaner. So I'll show you that once I finished. But just to go over this again. This is where your V stitch starts again. And that's how it's growing. Oh, okay, sorry. Chain 1, then your V stitch here. Then you're going to chain 1 and just do the single crochet, and then 3 single crochet, and then 3. So you see it starts to repeat. Like it splits. So. Okay, do I have 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then do your V stitch here and start. And that's the pattern. That's the repeat pattern. So if you have the diagram, it'll help you follow. You can see it. You can see how it. Now the diagram shows you up to a certain point, like to here. And then it starts to repeat itself when the V stitches come along. But that helps. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. Take me a couple of days or so. And then I will come back and see about probably maybe doing some sort of edge, like a single crochet, probably just to clean it up, and in the same color probably, or maybe just like a gray, depends. So that's the pattern, and I'll come back once I finished and I'll do the border. So I have finished the shawl, and I'm going to do a border. Actually, this is the right side. So make sure when you end, in this row, make sure that, make sure that you start your border on the right side, because I was going to start it on the wrong side. So it's really simple. We're just going to single crochet in each, I don't know, I need to figure out, let me see here. So I'm going to start in this corner right here. You do it with your slip knot and just single crochet. I think I'm going to do 3 double single crochets, so it can be a little bit more. There. So you're just going to single crochet. Now here, I think single crochet in this stitch. And then single crochet into the stitch, I guess. So I'll go ahead and single crochet in this one. And then I would say, instead of doing it like this, I would say single crochet into the stitch. I think it looks a bit neater. Cleaner, I guess, is the word. Let's see how it looks if I do it the other way. Actually, I think this way is better. So let's do 2 double crochets here. This one would go in the stitch, and I would say do 2 double crochets in this space. You don't want it to ruffle if you put too many, you had too many stitches there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to single crochet all the way across, and then once I finish the bottom, I'll come back and just give you a quick idea on how to crochet, do the edge on the rest of on the other side of the shawl. So I finished the edge on the bottom of the shawl. So now I'm on the other side, and I'm going to start the single, well, I already started the single crochet. So you're going to single crochet in each stitch. I did 3 in this chain 2 space, and then you just go along. You do in the chain 1 space here, single crochet, and then single crochet in the double crochets, and also in this chain 1 space, then single crochet in the chain 1 space, and then on top of the single crochet below, that's below, in the chain 1 space, and then continue. And this is how it looks. So it's really easy. I think it gives the shawl a nice clean look, looks better. So just double crochet all the way to the other side, and in the middle, when you get to the middle, you're gonna single crochet here, of course, and then in this one just do the 3 double single crochets, and then follow the other side, and that's it. That's the edge. That's the pattern. Please email me if you have any questions, and I hope you learned something new, and thank you for watching.